Klarna is pushing further into artificial intelligence, unveiling a new feature that allows shoppers to take pictures of items in stores and find out where they can get the best deal on them. This coming amid a greater AI push for the company, which released research back in May showing 8 out of 10 shoppers look forward to having an AI shopping assistant. For more on this, we turn to Sebastian Siemiatkowski, co-founder and CEO of Klarna. So Sebastian, this is a new AI-powered image recognition tool. Just explain this technology to us, Sebastian, how it works and what it's going to mean for your business.
Well, I think that we have seen already a few attempts to make this work, right? But I think what we're traveling towards, so what we're going to see very soon actually function and what Klarna is able to offer is this idea that basically everything becomes shoppable, right? It doesn't matter if you happen to see something in a Netflix movie you like, or if you're seeing somebody wearing something on the street, or you're just scrolling through some social media. So like basically closing that distance between seeing content that is we want to purchase and being able to just get the AI to purchase it for you at best price, at best delivery time, and be in your mailbox very, very soon. So this is part of that journey.
Hey, Sebastian, it's Julie here. It's good to see you. Are the retailers on board with this? Because I could see it in a lot of situations where it would benefit them, but I could see others where if I see a product and then I can scan it and look up other things, maybe there's a cheaper option and I'm going to get that instead.
Well, what we've seen is that I think there are two major roles to play, right? One is product and brand. People that have products and brand that are unique, that are interesting, that add a lot of value to consumers, they're going to do really well in this world. But there's also a curation role to play, which has been the traditional role of retailers. How do you curate products, like help me select the ones that are relevant for me based on my preferences? The rest is really just technology to accelerate commerce. And that's what we're trying to bring to this. Now, what we have seen also as a payments company, right, is that we understand the consumers really well. And if you think about kind of the traditional role of an Amex, it was supposed to work like that you would wave your platinum card when you come into the restaurant and somebody would be, oh my God, it's the platinum, I need to bring the best wine and the best food. So the point is that the payments company has always had an idea of being able to signal to the seller, who is this customer, what's their preference, and help accelerate their business. And this is exactly what we're trying to do here as well.
And this image recognition tool, Sebastian, what data is that tool trained on?
So I mean, we have about 2 years ago, we acquired in Europe, because Amazon was never as dominant as they've been in the US. We've had these very interesting category of businesses, which we call comparison websites, that basically help people curate and find interesting products. And Klarna went and acquired one of the biggest European players in that space. So we have over 50 million store offers in our database. We have over 10 million product items across those stores. And that's obviously the images of those that this has been trained on. But we also use and leverage the amazing technologies of OpenAI and others to make the experience really, really unique.
Sebastian, I want to turn to how you guys have been doing a little bit more broadly. Even though you're private, you did report some metrics at the end of August. And I believe you've also said publicly that you hope to be profitable on a monthly basis in the second half of this year. We're in the second half of the year, and so I'm just curious how it's going.
So my PR team have clearly instructed me I'm not allowed to talk about Q3 earnings.
Oh, come on.
But I will tell you that.
What can you tell us?
What I can tell you is that we in May last year, when we were still investing very heavily at that point in time, I think we booked a negative EBITDA of $150 million in a single month. The same May this year, we booked a small profit. And since then, we've seen that we have kept consecutive profitability. So we're very, very comfortable now that we're in good ground. And especially what's interesting about this is the US, right, which is still growing at a massive pace. It's our largest market now by revenue and consumers. And it's also a profitable market for us now. So we're quite excited about what we see. And we've had some amazing new partnerships like Airbnb go live recently, which is really great.
And Sebastian, I want to get you on this question. When we look at generative AI, Sebastian, obviously investors very interested. The race is on globally, US, China. In that global race, Sebastian, where is Europe in your opinion?
Well, there are some interesting AI companies in Europe. I think, for example, DeepL that Klarna uses for translations. Just to give you a fun fact, actually, Klarna used to have, customer service agents across the world in all languages. We don't need that anymore. We can do everything in English and translate to over 40 languages thanks to the help of DeepL, which is still the best translation service itself, in our opinion. And you also have some interesting AI companies in France, but in general, to me, we are very happy to partner with OpenAI. We think their technology is amazing. We're obviously looking at other alternatives as well, but the race to me is who brings the real consumer product. I mean, ChatGPT to some degree is a consumer product, but there's so much more to do with these technologies to bring really unique and exciting experiences. I mean, look at character AI is quite interesting. I mean, their average spending time on that website is like 3.5 hours, people chatting with, different AI characters. So it's still going to be so interesting to watch. And obviously, we're very keen to be one of the companies that bring great shopping and banking experiences powered by AI to consumers. And I think that's going to be the interesting area to watch. And we feel that among European companies, we're one very, very good place to be able to do that.
Sebastian, good to catch up with you. I was just trying quickly to look up on one of my AI engines how to say thank you in Swedish, but I couldn't. I don't think I would do it justice. Sebastian Siemiatkowski, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I was like, tack. Cheers. Bye bye.
Okay. I'll practice.